In this video, I'm going to show you just one Texas blues lick and 3 ways you can spice it up. You've probably heard this in this solo that I just did. That's a classic Texas lick, played in the key of A. One technique I'm going to use, and I'm going to crank up the distortion a little bit so you can hear the subtleties of this technique. The first one is, I call it raking into a note. And what you're going to do is it sounds like this. Okay? What I'm doing is I'm using my palm to mute the first few strings that I don't want to sound out. And then I'm going ahead and fretting the note that I'm going to bend. And just hitting that note and muting all the others. And there's another rake there at the end. So that's the first technique, raking into a note. Now the second technique I'm going to use, I'm going to turn the distortion off, is sliding into a bend. Typically, when you hear a slide, it's just a regular old slide. But just to add a little bit of pizzazz to it, we're going to slide into this bend here that we're using. Just from anywhere, it doesn't have to be a certain spot. We're going to go just slide in with a little more distortion here. We're going to go ahead and add it. One more time. And you could kind of gradually raise that bend there. And the third technique I'm going to use is a little more subtle. For this, we're going to get kind of a cleaner sound, and I'm going to put it on my second pickup here to get that kind of Texas tone, that twangy tone. And this is going to be the same lick, except we're going to use the technique of popping strings, and that makes this sound. A lot of Texas players use that technique. So let's do the same lick, but use a little popping there. And that's just 3 ways you can use one lick to play a great Texas blues solo.